Yo.
Yo,
What's good, Drew?
nothing, just here and just ready to do the show.
I feel you. You alright?
I'm just tired. I mean, not really, but I mean, I had today off, so I guess I'm good.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that.
Gotta get my dad a big gift.
What happened?
No, I was my dad's birthday's coming up, so I was gonna see if I can get him a gift today, and it's on Thursday, but they're not actually doing it on Thursday because I guess everybody's not gonna be available, so they want to do it tomorrow. I'm like, fuck, just do it on my day off. Fuck, I don't want tomorrow.
If his birthday's on a Thursday, just do it on a Saturday.
Well, that's what I said, but like, I guess my mom's problem with it is like, my older sister is gonna be out of town until Saturday, which I'm like, and
why you gotta suffer, bro?
And yeah, me and my sister don't get along. That's another story. But
okay.
Yeah, so it's just like, so I'm just gonna get him a gift today. I already know what I'm gonna get him.
That's what's up, though. Well, happy early birthday, Papa Drew.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, people, welcome back. I have to finish editing yesterday's show, and I'll do this show. But yeah, people, night 2 is officially in the books, and today is Raw after Mania, so I don't want to jump straight into Raw because there's so much good to talk about from yesterday. But I just want to say I'm very curious to see what's going to go down tonight's episode. I'm extremely curious.
And also, it was just announced that the company was sold today.
Yes, they were sold to Endeavor, the same people that own UFC, I believe, for a total of $21 billion. Yeah, so yeah, people get ready to start paying for them pay-per-views again.
Yeah, I ain't doing that shit. I'm just gonna stick to like the big 4 and just stream everything else. So
I ain't gonna lie, you got the right idea, because I see people like, oh, but they got the Peacock deal, bro. The Peacock deal is just for their library. It's just all the archives that they have. That's the deal. That's what the deal is, because there's no network. There's no WWE hub no more. So like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to pay $60.
Yeah, so I mean, if they're smart, they'll keep it on the Peacock app, because I know there's people that still do pay for pay-per-views.
But Drew, you know what it is? You know the one thing I would say, the one positive that would come out paying for the pay-per-views? They gotta show up.
You're right. I mean,
they gotta. They can't bullshit the fans now.
You know, it's a positive. It's like, am I really gonna pay $50 for, I don't know, fill in the blank of whatever throwaway pay-per-view in, July.
Right.
Right. It's like, if I'm going to pay this much money, I better be getting my money's worth, and I guess it's a good thing for the boys, that they're going back to pay-per-views, so that way they can get their money.
Word, exactly.
I guess the downside about the network was that, the boys weren't getting that much money. They weren't getting paid a lot in pay-per-view, helping them get paid. So, but yeah, like you said, if I'm going to pay this much money, I better be getting something good in return.
But that means with that money you getting, you gotta invest in new stages for the pay-per-views. You have to revert back to it. You have like, if you want this from fans, you have to, like, I guess, show your appreciation by showing exactly, oh look, you paid for this pay-per-view, look how good this shit's gonna look and stuff like that. But yeah, people, night 2 yesterday, coming off from night 1, and oh man, the Brock Lesnar and Omos start off the show, and for 2 big guys, it went on longer than I thought it would, but hey, for the duration of it, it was good. I was impressed by both. Like, I was impressed how Brock was just selling all over the place with fucking Omos, and it was good. I liked it.
I guess it's my turn.
What you thought? What you thought?
I mean, we kind of already knew what this match was going to be. You know, it's going to be a short Brock match, and you know, Omos is going to be Omos, and I mean, for the time we were given, it was an entertaining match. I mean, I don't really know what the correct time was. It felt like maybe 6 or 7 minutes, maybe a lot less than that. But I like the fact that Omos was getting his offense in. He was just beating the fuck out of Brock, and the story being that Brock couldn't lift Omos up because he was selling the fact that he had a bad back, and then he was able to finally muster through the pain and get Omos through an F5. I thought it would have been interesting if Omos won, just so that way you can build up his street cred. Like the whole storyline being, Omos was working on the back and Brock couldn't do an F5, and then that ends up costing the match. So I mean, but it's Brock. It's Brock, so we figured he was going to win, but I don't know. I guess, for me, it's just like, this match could have really benefited Omos a lot than Brock.
I think so too.
But I'm not angry about the outcome. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not angry either. You're right, though. Omos would have got a lot more credibility for beating him. Like, even though, his manias, like, his opponents have been, worthy. Like, it's great. Like, his track record at Mania so far is pretty good, even though he lost all 3. But you're right. He would have benefited a lot. But I think, honestly, I feel like Brock won because Brock haven't been winning in a while. I feel like that's the only reason why. Like,
yeah, probably.
Brock just got humbled by Bobby Lashley the past 3 pay-per-views. He had to fucking get a cheap win over him because he couldn't manhandle Bobby like he manhandles everybody. Like, they probably just wanted to get him a win, like a quick, easy win that ain't nobody gonna really put too much thinking into it. But you're right. It would have been nice because like you said, you have MVP as his talker. MVP could have just ran that shit to the ground. That he's the giant. He took down the beast.
Right. So, I mean, it's funny when you look at Omos's WrestleMania past. His first Mania was a tag team title match with AJ against a New Day, and then last year it was Bobby Lashley, and this year it's Brock. So it's like he's been in some really high profile matches at Mania. So good on Omos.
Yeah, for real. The next match I didn't really care, but it was the women's showcase. The fatal 4-way. Shout out and prayers to my homegirl Shayna Baszler. I seen it. I saw her right towards the ending. She tried to go for like a running knee, and I don't know if she tweaked her ankle or whatever, but she got hurt because she fell to the floor and she was in the corner the whole time. I'm pretty sure Ronda had to just like call it audible. But the match was alright. I want to tell you something, Drew. I'm so glad Carmella's hurt or got backstage heat or whatever the hell it is. Because Carmella, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville's, they work together really well as a tag team.
Right.
Like, I didn't know Chelsea Green was a good wrestler, bro. I really didn't. I thought she was whack.
She's pretty good. I mean, I've seen some.
She is. Her striking. My problem with some women wrestlers, Drew, is their strikings don't look like it hurt. It's not believable to me. Chelsea Green, when she throws a punch, when she throws a kick, she throws them shits. Like, and I like that. She's like 5'6" or something like that. Like, she's not small. So like, I need your moves to be looking like it be hurting. Like, you can't be freaking doing a drop kick and like it looks like a little love tap on the fucking chest. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
I mean, why are you smacking my titty for? Nah. But no, like they did some nice, cool. Like, every tag team did a cool like tag team move together. I'll give them that. That was cool. Like I was saying to you before, like Sonya Deville. I forgot who Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green was like doing tag team moves on in the ring. They were fucking whipping their ass, and then Chelsea Green like big booted her outside the fucking ring. Like, it was alright. Like I told you during our predictions, did I care for the showcases? No. There was no tag team title contendership on the line. Nothing. So it was just a way to get them a paycheck, and I respect that. But if you're gonna give them this, and we'll get into it later, but not give something to someone like Bobby Lashley, I don't know, bro. It's mad weird. It's just it's weird. But who won? Oh, yeah. Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey won. Ronda tapped out Shotzi. Yo, bro, Shotzi gotta go to NXT. I'm done. I'm done with her.
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
Well, a few things. You know, I didn't give a fuck about this match. This match was dog shit. Two, I love Shotzi, but I think Shotzi's gonna, you know, be on the bus, you know, so to speak, if you know what I mean. I think she's gone after this.
Bro, she got tagged into the match, Drew. First move into the match, you botch? Come on, son. At Mania? Come on, son.
Botch.
Come on.
Botchy. More like not Shotzi, Botchy. And I love Shotzi. And I love Shotzi.
She had the image to like so that way. Listen, she had the image that Triple H can like work with it. But when you don't, you're not good in the ring, or you're just sloppy. It's like, what is he supposed to do with that?
Right. It's just like, and I feel like an asshole because like I was always putting over Shotzi. I'm like, I think she could be the next Lita. As far as like, she's marketable towards young girls who see her and like, oh, I like her hair, it's cool. Oh, I like her tank. You know, she's cool. She does cool moves, and she's just not good at all. So I think she's going to be the first on the bus. I'm tired of Natty. You already know how I feel about Natty.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Natty's just there, like solely off of her name now.
Right. I think Chelsea Green is the only one that's actually doing something. Like her character, since she's been back being the Karen, I think it's good. I think it works.
It's annoying. It's annoying, but that shit is funny, bro. You're right. It's annoying, but she came in. She must have had something fledged out, so that way when she was gonna come back, she already had something to present to Triple H. You know, it feels it. Because as soon as she came back, she was already in character. You kind of already knew her gimmick was gonna be. She was like the Karen of WWE, and it works. She's annoying, and Adam Pearce's reactions are great, man. He's like, oh my god, this fucking woman. Like it's good. Like it's entertaining. She gets the entertainment part of it, and like I told you, I didn't know she can actually wrestle. So hey, keep her and Sonya Deville, because hey, what has Sonya Deville been doing except she was taking L's to Charlotte?
Right, and I like Sonya. I think Sonya
can wrestle. They work together well.
Sonya's a very underrated worker, and I also think her kind of bitchy, like the bitchy heel character she plays on television works. So I like both of them. I like Raquel, but Raquel needs to be a fucking heel. She needs to be a heel, like she was in NXT, because this whole smiley,
showing off the veneers every 5 seconds, Drew. I'm sick of it, bro.
Which I'm getting tired of that, by the way. Like I never liked when she did that, even in NXT. But Liv Morgan,
she's doing it every 5 seconds, bro.
Yeah, it's annoying as fuck.
Oh my god.
Liv Morgan is not as over as people think she is, even though I'm a little bit more kind to her than most people are. But she is really not that over.
Listen, I don't know what her character is. One day she wants to be Harley Quinn. The next day she likes pain. The next day she's extreme. The next day she's like psychotic. She doesn't know who she is.
She's Sabu.
Don't do Sabu.
She's the genocidal, suicidal, homicidal, death-defying Liv Boo.
Yo, Sabu. Oh my god, Sabu would be pissed.
Well, next time she needs to come to the ring wearing a turban and pointing to the sky. But I digress. And just, Ronda Rousey and Shayna are at least a team that makes sense, even though Ronda is not the star that people think she is.
Yep.
I'll put it that way. And I like Shayna, even though Shayna hasn't been the same in 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Losing that match to fucking Becky at Mania, I think, has damaged her.
It did, but I think also the rumors talk of saying how like Vince was never gonna put the title on because she's not attractive and stuff. I feel like I don't think people understand. You don't think words get around to like the actual people themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like do people even know like Shayna's a lesbian? Like her woman is Dakota Kai. They've been together when both of them were in NXT. Like I don't understand. Like, does she need to be pretty? No, she's a legitimate wrestler. Like I loved the NXT run. She was like at the time my favorite women's wrestler. Like she was. And when she got called up, I thought, damn, she can show all these women like, oh, y'all thought y'all could wrestle? Alright, bet. Fight me. See what happens. I'm gonna fuck you up and break your bones. Like, it was what's up. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, Drew. I like when, like, you're here to wrestle. Like I didn't talk. I fell asleep on you guys, but the Charlotte and Rhea match, Rhea fucked her up. Like, she fucked her up. I've never seen somebody beat the shit out of Charlotte like that before. Never.
I mean, well, Charlotte had the match with, we were just talking about Ronda. She had the match with Ronda at Survivor Series a few years ago, and that was, Charlotte's not afraid to get dirty in the ring.
Yeah, no,
she's not afraid to get scrappy or to break a nail. Like, she can go out there and wrestle like a guy.
Right.
Which I say that as a compliment. Like, her and Rhea, Bianca to some extent, and Raquel when she wants to can wrestle like a guy.
Yeah, you're right.
And then sometimes Becky, but yeah, this match sucked. That's pretty all I got. That's pretty much all I got to say. But I think we spent too much time talking about this match.
No, you're right. You're right. The next matchup was the night 2 was really short. What was the next matchup? Oh, I don't even think there was a next matchup. They had Bobby Lashley come out and pose with his 100 Giant Battle Memorial Trophy, and that was that. I got 3 minutes of my favorite wrestler at WrestleMania.
Instead, we got something else later, but we'll talk about that.
What was that?
We got Sweaty Shane, who blew out his name.
Oh, yeah. So you couldn't have Bobby Lashley come out and, like, dap up Snoop Dogg, Couldn't have that. Have him just make fucking, just have Bobby Lashley put Miz in a Hurt Lock and just have him walk around the entire ringside with him in the Hurt Lock, just flinging him.
Like, I could have sworn Bobby Lashley was doing an open challenge, because I was like, okay, are we getting Bobby Lashley versus, I don't know, maybe Cross, because Cross, put it on social media that he wanted to have a program with Lashley. I'm like, all right, I'd be fine with that, because we both like Cross.
Yeah, and that's the 2 big guys. Like, Bobby Lashley's gonna work with 2 big guys, right. And I think Cross works better with. I think it depends on the big guy. It would work. It would have worked.
Right. Yeah. LA Knight, same thing. LA Knight's fucking over, but they just, for whatever reason, don't want to don't want to throw him a fucking bone. So
see, and this is exactly the shit that I was telling fucking RJ, trying to get mad at me. Well, not get mad at me, but saying like about the Andre Giant Battle Memorial. I told you he wasn't gonna have nothing, bro. I told you. That's why he did the Battle Memorial. They didn't have nothing for him, and that's why I tweeted on Twitter, "Fuck you, Bray Wyatt. Suck a dick. I'll have a forever beef with you. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck Uncle Howdy. Fuck Bo Dallas. Fuck everybody. Fuck IRS. Fuck everybody, bro. Fuck you. I'm dead ass. Fuck you. You's a bitch ass nigga, bro. I swear to God, you a bitch. That's some corny ass shit. It's so convenient you got an illness right before Mania. Come on, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. You just mad? It's so convenient when you want to pull those cards, bro. I don't want to hear that. You probably get paid more than Bobby when you sign, and you want to put him over. Like, come on, son. That shit is corny. He's corny for that. He really rubbed me the wrong way. And then the worst part was he was seen sighted in LA. Yeah, bro, suck a whole dick. Deadass, suck a dick.
I mean, that's just kind of the message of tonight, where it's just like we couldn't fly in Steve Austin for like 2 minutes. You couldn't fly in Undertaker, at least, maybe for.
You couldn't sign Nick Aldis for a WrestleMania debut tryout match with Bobby Lashley, as if they weren't both in Impact before at the same time.
LA Knight, Cross. Fucking Bronson Reed. Give Bronson Reed a fucking Mania moment, at least.
Literally, LA Knight fought Bobby Lashley in Impact. That would have been a great chemistry match in ring.
I mean, you could have had LA being like, you took away my Mania moment. This is my Mania moment, and I want it.
You said that. Yeah, I'm supposed to be with the trophy, and then they could have had an impromptu match for the trophy, 1v1 right there.
But it's like we get Sweaty Shane, who blows out
his knee, and then have Snoop Dogg do the terrible ass fucking people's elbow. Thank God he fucking knew on the fly something happened, saved the fucking segment. But like, come on, Trips, I don't want to hear that. And I'll never fuck with Bray Wyatt ever again. Never. Nope.
But yeah, the third match was the triple threat intercontinental title.
That was the match of the night for me.
Right.
That was definitely the match of the night, man. That shit was insane. Oh my god. The strikes, they were punching each other for real. They were big booing each other for real in the fucking head. This man did 30 beats of the ballot to Drew's chest. Oh my god. They fucking did the beats of the ballot fucking chop combo to the Gunther. Fucking wrapped on the rope. It was insane. Oh my fuck. They were just beating the shit out of each other. Oh my god. I knew it was gonna be match tonight. And it was, man. That shit was insane.
Yeah, it delivered. Aside from the let's chop each other, for 5 minutes, I was like, maybe it's a little bit too much. But I enjoyed the match. The match delivered. The match did what it needed to do. I like all three guys. I like Gunther. I was assuming he was going to win the match because Sheamus has already had his chance, and I don't think Sheamus is ever going to be a champion. Until he retires. I think he's just going to be the guy that goes out there and has good matches, which is fine. Drew.
Yeah, he'll probably win the IC title, and become Grand Slam right before he's about to retire, type shit.
Yeah, probably. And Drew, they look at him as a top guy. Even at this point in his career, I think Drew is just going to be where he's going to be. Which there's no shame in that. I mean, he's still looked at as a top guy. Maybe.
I think we just gotta wait for the title splits. That's all.
Right. I mean, maybe, but he's going to be the guy that I think that chases the title more than actually wins it. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But this is a good match. All three guys seem to work together. The match started out a little slow, but then it started to pick up a lot more. I thought Titus on commentary was just funny, even though he was just saying, "Call the police."
This shit was bad funny, and then they put the camera on him, and he had his hands up like, "I don't want that." With the chops, because them chops was crazy. I was like, it's so crazy because no other two guys could go back and forth chopping each other like that, but Drew and Gunther. Like those chops were crazy. I don't even want to take one. After one of them did one to me, I'm done. I'm tapping out. No, they did 5 back to back. I'm like, nah, them shits look like they. Oh my god, no, them shits is hurting. As bad as Gunther throws those chops, he didn't even drop Drew, and Drew was fucking throwing Gunther back with them. I'm like, oh my god, that's insane. One of them's gonna die.
Let me ask you something. Do you think Gunther might need to bulk up a little bit? Because you look at everybody in the ring, Drew's built like a fucking tank. Sheamus is, built like a tank. Gunther lost a lot of weight, but he's very lean. And it's like aesthetically compared to the other guys, I'm like, maybe Gunther should consider maybe bulking up. Not saying go back to being chunky Gunther, but just bulk up a little bit.
Maybe he will, but honestly though, it's really impressive how lean he did get.
Right? Yeah. Shit. Oh yeah. I mean,
you're right though. That jacket don't even fit him no more.
the opposite of Wizard, Keith Lee, who didn't want to fucking.
Don't fucking bum. Don't bring him up.
Poor Walter. It's like, who are you again?
Poor Walter. But you want to come out here dressing like an old man in a robe and try to say, oh, it's inspiration from a Tekken character. Come on, bro. Go to sleep.
Nerd.
Go to sleep. But then you had all these griping bitches when Vince was like, oh, Bearcat Lee, this, and this. But you want to come out here looking goofy like this, but you had a problem with looking goofy then? Alright, my fault. It's your own goofy, bro. My bad.
It's like Gunther's about to surpass, Honky Tonk Man, and he was in a high profile Mania match, and fucking Keith Lee is pretending to be a wizard.
He's not even on Rampage.
Fucking sucks. Anyways,
give me a break.
But I think this was probably the match of the night, I would say, and I'll say probably when we get to the main event.
Okay. Then what else happened after this? The Bianca, the Raw Women's title match, Bianca versus Asuka. This match fell flat for me. It's not where I thought it was gonna be.
Right.
It felt very one-sided to me. I don't know why. And this shit was whack. I'm sorry. They had Asuka dip for mad long. She came back, had a more Cheddar Evil twist to her look. The mist, everything was different aura, and Bianca wiped her away in one shot. I don't like this booking of Bianca at all. Her run, not the first half, but the last half of her run has been fucking boring. It's so boring. I don't even care who she's fighting because they just make it to seem like she's this superhuman. They make it seem like she's this superwoman when she's not even the most dominant women's wrestler in the company. That's what gets me tight. I think that's what pisses me off the most. Like, they present her as this, like, strongest this and this and this, when yet she's not even stronger than Rhea. Like, what are y'all talking about here? Like, y'all got this all wrong. I get it. She's like y'all new Cena, which I don't even know why y'all doing it like that, because it's corny. If there was anybody that should have beat Bianca, it should have been Asuka, and you have Bianca chase Asuka as the heel, and then you have her overcome because she's already been champion. So it made no sense to make Asuka change her look, make Asuka be gone for so long for her to come back, change the look, and then her lose at Mania. It was just dumb. Like, it was dumb. The match, like I said, I don't know. The match didn't feel right to me. It felt flat. I didn't really enjoy it, and I don't like it. I really didn't like it at all. She won with one KOD, and it was whack. But that's my take. I didn't really like it. I don't like this. I'm not liking this run. I like what Asuka tweeted. She said the Raw women. She said the women's division is boring. It is boring. It's extremely boring. Like, I don't even know. And then like it goes down to even just her character. She says the same old shit in her promos. She's supposed to be this grown ass woman, but acting like a high school girl, a college teenager. It's I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. But that's just me.
All right. Yeah, this is very much a by the numbers kind of match. Like, it didn't really do anything that I thought was like anywhere near as interesting or good as, Rhea and Charlotte's match. And maybe that's unfair to compare it to, but unfortunately we kind of have to compare it to. I love Bianca, but Bianca is really one note as of late. Like, she doesn't need to be a heel. I mean, they're not going to turn her into a heel because they're treating her like she's, the female Cena, and she came out, with that entrance with, a lot of with those little girls who were dancing her to the ring, which I thought was cute.
It was cute. It was cool.
But she needs more of an edge to her.
Yep.
Like, she needs. I don't know. She needs to find a way to be that Bianca that was in NXT. And again, I don't necessarily need to be a heel, but just have more of an edge. Like, because I don't want to think that she's getting complacent, or maybe the company's making her complacent. But she just needs more of an edge to her. Asuka at this point is kind of old news. And when she came back to the Rumble, she got a huge reaction because she had this new look. I'm like, all right, we're getting, the Asuka from, Japan that everyone was talking about. And then ever since then, she just went back to being, same old, wacky Asuka, dancing around, spitting out. I'm like, okay then. So, I mean, I knew Asuka wasn't going to win this fucking match, but I mean, the match wasn't terrible, but it was just, again, it wasn't a match that you're going to like say, this is a women's wrestling match. You know what I mean? If you knew somebody that doesn't really watch wrestling or never watched wrestling in general, or someone's never watched a women's wrestling match, you would put Rhea and Charlotte in front of them.
Hands down.
Like, you would show them that match and say, this is what a women's wrestling match should be.
Right.
And not, and Asuka and Bianca, I think, would be more of a match you would show in a wrestling school. Yeah. Of the more like safer things to do in the ring. I don't know. That's kind of the best way I can put it. But yeah, this match was just, it was what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. The next match was the Hell in a Cell between Edge and the Demon Finn Balor. Oh my god. All right, people. But let me before I go any further, I just want to let people know something real quick. It's gonna sound like I hated the whole show. I'm sorry. I guess I was just expecting more or just a lot of difference than what we got for night 2. I don't want to just make it sound like I'm complaining because I shouldn't be complaining. It's WrestleMania. But considering what we got from night 1 to what we got in night 2, it's like 2 totally completely WrestleManias. So bear with me, people. I'm sorry. I hate to sound like that, but it's just how I feel. But Edge versus Finn for the Hell in a Cell. I'm very disappointed in Finn Balor. I'm very disappointed in Finn Balor. Not because of the gash. That shit was fucking brutal. He did nothing really different with the Demon, and I'm very disappointed. I'm truly disappointed. There was no real much creativity that went into it. All he did was just add fucking purple to the red and had some stupid ass mohawk on his head. That it bothered me bad because you're supposed to be the head of this new group. Should have just made your Demon iteration. It's still your alter ego. You should have made it an iteration of your group. You had the perfect opportunity to be very creative, but you just put your face on your back, right Balor, and just add purple. I was very disappointed. That fell flat. I was expecting. I guess I was expecting too much. I was expecting more, but the match was good. Unfortunately, it got cut real short because my man Finn's head was open, fucking open. I seen a lot of people complaining online, motherfucker, you can't continue a match like that. He would have died. That shit was open.
I don't know about that.
His head was open. Like that shit was nasty.
Right.
Ain't no way he should have continued that match without getting looked at. But I'm guessing he was supposed to win. But since that happened, they had to call an audible for that too. Because I don't think Edge should have won that. What do you think?
I didn't think this match was bad. I just thought it was maybe a little bit too. What's the word I'm trying to look for? I mean, it was long, but it's an Edge match, so it's just like Edge likes to have his long matches, which
I don't understand why.
Which I put on Twitter, like Edge doesn't need to have these long matches. He just needs to.
Someone tell Edge he don't gotta have 20-minute matches.
Yeah, just like Edge doesn't need to have these long matches. Like I get it, he can still go. I mean,
You're right.
I mean, his run has been a lot better than CM Punk's AEW run, that's for sure. But like, he can still go.
Drew, be real. Edge's second run has been better than a lot of people's first runs anyway.
Debatable, but I just. I mean, again, just I would have to look at other people's runs, but like
Facts.
That's another show time. But like, I mean, this match could have been maybe 15 minutes, 18 minutes. I mean, Edge's match should in general, Edge's matches in general should just be like maybe 15, 18 minutes. But I digress.
Yeah.
I liked Edge's entrance, even though I was a little let down that supposedly we were going to get Gangrel and possibly like a Brood reunion with
Christian,
which that was the rumor, but all we on the screen it said Brood Edge, and Edge comes wearing like a Game of Thrones Iron Man mask, which I'm like, what?
Yeah, and on the back of his jacket, he had a Brood picture with Gangrel and Christian and him.
Okay, and then
on the back and on his elbow pad, he had a picture of them imprinted on his elbow pad, but it was like dark burgundy, so you couldn't really see it. But that shit was fire. His gear is crisp. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I noticed that, but like, I was a little let down that they didn't have the old school Brood theme, but they had a split.
Yeah,
they had a Slayer song. They had a Slayer song, which I was like, I've never heard a Slayer song in my life, so I can't really get too hyped about that. And then he wears wings like he's Batman or something. But I don't know. The entrance was fine, and then it goes to his Alter Bridge theme, which to me it's like if it's Hell in a Cell and like Finn's gonna be the Demon and you're supposedly gonna be evil Edge, evil, dark Edge. Why don't you just, like, I don't know, commit to the dark entrance and not, I'm going to be evil for 2 minutes. Now I'm back to, alternative 2000s rock music Edge.
Yeah. I get you.
Even though I like the theme, but, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And kind of like you with Finn, where I was hoping for Finn to have a different demon look, especially now that he's a heel and he's in the Judgment Day. You know what I mean? Because, like, me and Justin were talking about it, because, like, when he was in the Indies, when he was overseas, like, he would wear, like, a lot of, like, not cosplay, but, like, a lot of Marvel, DC.
No, you're right. No, you're right. He did. He did Darth Maul. He did Venom. He did Bane. He did Joker. He did so many.
The Venom thing was fucking cool. I love that. I love that.
When it was all black and it just had the pink tongue, like, sticking out his neck. Yeah, that shit was fire, boy. Hell yeah. And then when he tried to do Bane, he wore the mask and the big ass jacket. Like, yo,
love that.
That's what really made me a fan of Fergal Devin. When he used to come out in all types of shit, he had the black Jedi shit, and he dead ass painted his face just like Darth Maul. Like, that shit is hard, boy. What? Man, you trying to fight? You thought you fighting Finn Balor? Nah, boy, you fighting Darth Balor. Fuck.
Right, and just coming out as I always call, interpretive dancing demon.
Yes, that's literally what it is. Because he be boogeyman dancing, bro.
Like, he's just he's supposed to be the demon, and, like, he's really not scary. And I'm not expecting him to, like, eat people's hearts or, like, kill people, but it's like, when you're coming out, at least give me the, like, impression of, like, oh, this is pretty intense. Like, instead it's just like you look like somebody in a interpretive dancing, play in community college. Like, you're really not that scary. And he's coming out with, like, those smoke things, which I'm like,
I didn't like that either.
So, I mean, I thought the artwork on the back was pretty cool, but other than that, I mean, the whole blood spot, at first I was like, it's Hell in the Cell. I guess there's no bleeding in hell, apparently, but after I saw, like, the gash on the top of his head, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
If it was like a cut above, like, maybe his eye, then I would have been like, come on, just let him wrestle. Like,
I totally agree.
Like, UFC's buying the company. Like, I can imagine UFC would be a little bit more lenient when it comes to that. Like, we have blood all the time. Like, come on. But after seeing the cut on social media, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the match itself was,
let me tell you something. You know the spot where Finn went into, like, a rage, and he started smacking Edge with the chair, right? And
yeah.
he threw him onto the table, and then he started smacking him with the chair, like, OD on the table. And then he went on, like, the outside of the cage, and he jumped from, like, the middle part of the cage into the coup de grace, and he missed and stomped the table. If he hit that and won, that would have been a perfect ending.
I actually thought he was gonna win, because, like, that spot with the coup de grace, like, at first my thought was, when I saw, like, the little stand where he was going to, I'm like, wait, when the fuck did they put that there? Like, I said that, like, when the fuck did they put that there? And then when he was going for the spot, I'm like, if he lands that will win. That would be a nice way to end the match. And then, but I don't know. I was kind of conflicted. I'm like, at this point, I don't think Edge needs to win matches. Like, he's Edge, and people like him. Maybe Finn probably could have used the win a lot more, since he's supposed to be the leader of one of the, probably the second biggest faction in the company.
Right.
Because it kind of looks weird where it's like Rhea. Well, I mean, Rhea's she's over as fuck, and she won. She's the only one from Judgment Day who actually won a match. Dominic lost and Finn lost. So for Rhea, I can imagine, like, maybe tonight she'll be like, I'm the only one that won anything. Y'all are a bunch of losers. Like,
yeah, she should.
I'm very much interested to see what happens on Raw tonight. But
me too.
Yeah, this match was kind of like not bad, but not great.
Right.
I don't want to say it was okay. It was kind of a weird match.
It was. I feel like him getting gashed open fucked up the ending, because I truly believe he was gonna win.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird because, like, he gets gashed open, and then they have to, like, pan over to Edge, like, having to buy time and bringing up more weapons, and it's like, Yeah, I mean, at a WrestleMania, I don't know. Like, I mean, I already said, like, after I saw the gash, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense, probably. But yeah, whenever they stop anything for blood, I just think it's stupid. Like,
Yeah, I
especially
get you.
just like if it's like a basic like cut above the eye, just let them fucking wrestle.
Yeah, right.
But it's like something serious to where it's like you just said, he could have possibly died, by losing that much blood or maybe getting like an infection.
Yeah.
I get that. But if it's like,
That
we got
shit
a
was,
cut guy,
that shit was deep,
got
bro.
a cut on his ear, he got a cut on his lip. It's like, just let them wrestle. Come on.
Word.
Like, we got a match, dude. It's WrestleMania.
Word, I get you. I totally agree. But yeah. What was the next match after that? Was the main event next?
I believe so.
Yeah, it was.
The main event brought to you by Cinnamon Toast Crunch, brought to you by TurboTax, brought to you by fill in the blank of any other advertisement company.
Yeah, right. Oh boy. So the main event. I fell asleep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I fell asleep like halfway through, so I didn't watch the rest of it. But I know who won. Oh boy.
Well, I guess I gotta take this segment off. Okay, so the main event delivered for the most part. It delivered. Great match. Great opening. Cody coming out. I thought Cody would get a more grandiose entrance, kind of like what everyone else was getting in the main event.
Yeah.
He came out and like his wife, of course, Brandy was there. His kid. His mom, and also -1. John Huber's son was there, which I thought was, good on Cody for keeping his word and looking out for John's family. So Cody's a good dude. Good on Cody. And he actually gave his weight belt to his son. So cool, good. And then Roman has a bunch of piano players playing out to the ring, which I was like. That was probably like adding a hat on a hat.
Yeah.
In my opinion, but because Roman's entrance is already like 7 minutes or 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
But he came out, and the match went the way I thought it was gonna go. Where it was Roman, he wasn't taking Cody seriously. Because the whole time he's smiling and just like talking shit. Like, come on, like come on, like you and me. Come on, look at me and look at you. Like, and. Good back and forth action. Like the match was actually making me nervous. Like I was actually more nervous watching the match, the same way I was nervous watching Rhea and Charlotte, because I'm like, I don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah,
I don't know. And there was Gaga at the end, of course, because he had the ref spot, where the ref was knocked out, which I'm like, that was predictable.
Yeah.
The Usos coming out and going after Cody, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens making the save. When KO and Sami Zayn went at Roman, I'm like, there's no way they're going to have Cody win off of that spot because it would look right. And, they didn't. And, Solo getting thrown out earlier in the match. But what else was I going to say? Yeah, just a lot of good back and forth action, because like we were all watching. We were just like very pensive because we were like, what's going to happen? We don't know who's going to win. Like I guess we'll just jump into the ending. So Cody goes for the trio of the
Crossroads,
and Paul Heyman gets on the apron to distract the ref, and then Solo enters the ring wearing a hoodie for some reason, which it's like we already knew that was him. I don't know why he needed to wear a hoodie, but whatever. And then he Samoan spikes Cody, and then Roman goes for the spear, and 1, 2, 3, and okay, let me just put it out there. So for months, not even weeks, for months, me and Justin, RJ, whenever he would be on the show, I don't know if you and me discussed it, but like I was very much on the side of, I think Roman's gonna retain, partly because he's coming up on 1,000 days, and that's just how the company wants to look at it. At like, we can't have Pedro Morales have a longer title reign. So, we were fine with Roman going over. And then 2, since Cody's been back, he hasn't really struggled for anything.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Well, no,
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Don't use that. That's a lie.
Can you hear me?
I'm cutting you off because that's a lie. You can't use that.
Hear me out, please. Just hear me out.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So we talked about this for months, where I said I think when Cody's going to come back, I think here's what you can do to really build him up as a top guy: is have him enter the Rumble at 1, or maybe even 2. Have him come in at 1 to really build himself up as a star, so that way they can say, Cody came in at 1 and outlasted everybody else. Instead, they had him come in at 30, which again I thought was weird, because when I was at the Rumble, the whole time I'm like, all right, so Cody's not gonna come out first. All right, so he's gonna come out at 3. Oh no, he's gonna come out at 10. Not even 20. So I mean, granted, he said he literally got clear the day of the Rumble. So I don't know, maybe Triple H was like, you've been out for 7 months. I don't want you to reactivate yourself, so I'm gonna just take it easy on you tonight. So I guess whatever. But with Cody losing to Roman, I don't know if it did that. What was that?
I think it might have ended by accident.
Which that's weird. But anyways, so with Cody losing to Roman, I was on the side of, okay, this can continue to build up sympathy for Cody, like down the line at maybe SummerSlam. So like the title win is that much sweeter, because to me, I think if he would have won it straight up at Mania, it would, I think, I don't want to say left a bad taste in people's mouth, but it would have like given that impression of like, oh, he was out for 7 months and then he was kind of handed the Rumble and he's just gonna beat Roman right off the bat. Like, this could work for Cody, and I'll kind of explain why. Where it's like you continue to build up sympathy for Cody, and he has to, I don't want to say earn it, but like I mentioned, like he hasn't struggled enough to get to that spot, because now he can get that sympathy of like, the story still isn't finished. I still got to finish my story. And that's where you have Solo, jump into the equation of like, you said I wasn't ready. You're really not ready. So, I mean, you have your SummerSlam main event right there with Cody, and the moment's going to be that much sweeter. Because for the fans, it's like, we wanted Cody to win, and we were all Team Cody. Now we're heartbroken. Now we really want you to win again, because Roman still couldn't beat you without his fucking family. So that's just my opinion. But go ahead.
My personal opinion, Triple H is full of shit. That whole press conference he said was full of shit. Yeah, bullshitter. None of that made sense what he said. The story not supposed to continue on. WrestleMania is the closure, your finale of your quote-unquote wrestling season. It is the end of your wrestling season. The Raw After Mania is supposed to be the brand new start of a brand new wrestling season. It is the new year of wrestling, if you will. So that explanation he gave is full of shit. 2. I was like 4 or 5, I remember, if I remember correctly. In 2002, Triple H came back after an injury, much like Cody Rhodes. Quad injury, not the same injury, just an injury. He was out for months. Came back. Won the Royal Rumble 2002. At what number, Drew? Number 30. Same number as Cody Rhodes.
He was 30?
Goes to WrestleMania. Who does he face? An undisputed champion. Same like Cody Rhodes. Did Triple H lose? Oh, wait, my bad. Wait, hold on. No. He lost. He lost. He won it at Backlash. No, my bad. He didn't lose at Backlash. He already fucking won. So that story that he's saying, that the story it's not finished, it was supposed to be finished at Mania. It's fucking dumb. He's a hypocrite. That's fucking stupid. They had the same exact story. Him not struggling, he did struggle. He wrestled a match injured and then had to leave for like 7-8 months. That's a comeback. That's a struggle. Who was to say that the fans wasn't gonna react to him the same way after he was injured? Who's to say? Nobody can say that. Nobody can know for sure. So for Triple H to use that as an excuse, as the reasoning, that's full of shit. Because he had the same exact comeback story, the same exact way to win the Undisputed title, and he won it. So that's a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry. That's a bunch of bullshit. It made no sense. I don't give a fuck if he didn't hold the belt for 1,000 days. He is still, if he lost yesterday, he would still be recognized as the longest tenured world heavyweight champion of the modern era. Regardless if he got that 1,000 or not, he's still considered the longest tenured world heavyweight champion of the modern era. And no one would beat that reign, regardless if it's 964 days or 1,000. They really ruined a moment for 40 more days. That's pitiful. I'm sorry. You can have whatever stupid it's not like the record wasn't broken. It's already broken. He broke the longest. He broke Punk's record, and he held the Universal belt the longest out of anybody that held it. He broke the records. So what? He ain't hold it for 1,000 days. You really ruined. It's just dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. I don't understand how someone could say someone is struggling. He fucking got hurt and still wrestled in a match and then had to go get surgery. Makes no sense. Triple H had the exact same story. Not exact same, but it's scary similar. The injury, the Rumble win. And he don't get the Undisputed title win? I don't know, bro. Makes no sense. And I don't know, Drew. I disagree. That win is not going to be sweeter at SummerSlam. It's not. Because the win should have already happened. It's WrestleMania. And you have your longest reigning, most tenured champion at WrestleMania win off of cheating. That's corny, bro. Terrible. That's lazy booking for Mania. Come on, bro. That's corny. That's terrible. So you mean that this terrible? That's terrible. That's the finish y'all went with? Him cheating to win at Mania, bro.
I didn't like, for the record, I didn't like the ending. I would have preferred if it was more like.
I didn't even know he cheated to win. That's crazy.
I would have preferred if it was just Roman running straight up, and the storyline you can tell is Cody saying, I gave it everything I had, but Roman is just that much better, so I got to go back to the drawing. I would have been fine with that ending. Right. And just a few things,
right, because he beat me cleanly. He didn't cheat. Right. The world champion beat me clean. No shenanigans, nothing. Because now we know how they're gonna go continue the story. Oh, you can't beat me straight up. You cheated. You scared of me. That's why you smiling. Because inside you scared. You scared of me. How you bigger than me and you scared of me? That's the story that they're gonna go with? That's lame, Drew. To me, that's lame. And the excuse Triple H gave at the press conference is full of shit, bro. I'm sorry. It's full of shit. That's full of shit. It's full of shit.
Well, also,
I guarantee you, if Vince said, "Hey, bro, you won the Rumble. Congrats, everything. I'm so glad you're back. You're gonna lose to Jericho tonight, and you're gonna win at Backlash." Triple H would be like, "The fuck, I'm not." Come on, bro.
It's Jericho and Roman. Triple H beating Jericho made sense because Jericho was kind of a transitional champion at the time, and Roman is the biggest star in the business. So I get you. I'm not trying to argue with you or anything, but it's just
I feel you. But Jericho held the belt for 7 months though. He was champ for that long.
No, he was only champion for 3.5 months.
For real?
Yeah, because he won it at Vengeance in 2001. It was in December.
I thought it was at King of the Ring he won both belts.
No. It was Vengeance 2001. It was right after the the Alliance thing ended. And
sure?
I'm positive, dude. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But because The Rock was The Rock was the WCW champion. Austin was the WWF champion.
And he fought both of them in the same night?
Yeah, Vengeance 2001, December.
Damn, I'm about to rewatch that. Because I remember that shit. I remember because nobody believed he was going to win it. He fucking beat both of them.
Which, that was a bad decision. But to this day, it should have been fucking Kurt Angle and not fucking Jericho.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Honestly, to this day, I wish Kurt Angle would have just been quiet. Would have just taken the time off Vince gave him and didn't jump ship. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like he should have just listened to Vince and didn't think that Vince was trying to like take away the spotlight from him, and like really like look like Vince was trying to save him from like an addiction and shit. Because I would have wished Kurt Angle was one of those guys he should have stood all his year there.
Right.
But I don't know, Drew. That's just me about the whole thing. You really sacrificed this guy's moment for 40 more days. It's just, I don't know. Like, I get you're right. Roman Reigns is a bigger guy than Chris Jericho, but nonetheless, their Triple H and Cody Rhodes' run, even with the injury and everything, it's scarily similar. And yet Cody Rhodes doesn't get his moment, but you do.
Well, when I say struggled, here's what I meant by struggled. Not the injury. I'm talking about when he came back. Like when he actually came back at the Rumble. Like
oh, okay.
Like he was just kind of handed the moment. Like again, I knew Cody was gonna win, but to me it was just like it would have made him look more, I don't want to say earned, but more of a badass and more of a star if it's like we're gonna have Cody come in at 1 or fucking like even like 18. But
I wish he would have came in at 1 or like 7, lucky number 7 and then 1.
Right, and just he comes in at 30 and it's just like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah,
and
easy, that's an easy dub. Yeah,
it was an easy win, and also Triple H didn't come in at 30, came in at 22. But it's neither here nor. I mean, it's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's like you said, it's kind of like it's somewhat similar.
It is. It's just messed up, bro. I don't know. Is it worth sacrificing someone's WrestleMania moment for 40 more days? It's not. I don't think so. He already beat all those records. He already is recognized as the longest reigning champ, bro. For both.
Well, interesting fact.
He beat Punk's record, and now he's right. I'm pretty sure he is the longest reigning Universal Champ ever. So it's like, come on, Drew. What more records do they really want him to fuck? Like, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Interesting fact. So,
yeah,
on the day he eclipses 1,000 is the same day as King of the Ring in Saudi.
And you think they're gonna give Cody's moment in Saudi, bro?
I don't know. I mean, as far as I know, that's just going to be primarily a King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view.
Good. It should.
But again, I'm like with you. It's like you're going to give Cody, the American Nightmare, the son of the American Dream, a title win in Saudi. Like I don't know. But
like what? That's
like I'm just sticking by my opinion. I personally think they're going to continue this storyline of Cody saying, I didn't get to finish the story because it got disrupted, but maybe that was the way it was meant.
No,
maybe
right.
I gotta continue. I gotta keep, persevering, and my first stop is Solo.
I agree with you. I think since he didn't fucking win now, he's probably gonna win at SummerSlam. But Drew, be honest with me, for real. Do you really like? I really do think that win won't mean as much. Like it takes away from him. I feel like it does.
I disagree.
They cheated. Roman cheated.
Well, you mean with Roman? You mean with Roman, right? You said Roman. It takes away the win.
Shouldn't it? Because he cheated to beat Cody.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Cody. Yeah, I think it does kind of cheapen them, because the match I thought was great up until the end.
Was.
Like I said, I thought it would have meant more. Not just for Cody, but for Roman to say, you did everything. I beat you. I still beat you.
Fair and square.
Fair and square. I'm the tribal chief. You're the American Dream. You're the American Dream's boy. Back of the line.
Right. And then you know what? And then he could have really said, Cody Rhodes, acknowledge me, because I beat you fair and square. But it's like, I don't know. I listen. Drew, I see the promos for weeks until they fight. You're scared of me. You smiling right now in my face, but deep down, you're a scared little boy. Like they're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Roman's gonna play the face like, fuck. He still got me. He ain't going nowhere. Because Roman plays it well. Like, yeah, I'm fine, but this guy's really on one.
Well, that's what I actually pitched. For Rocky 2, at the beginning of Rocky 2, Apollo Creed was like, he had in his mind, like, this fucking nobody from Philadelphia almost beat.
Got his right.
even my boys are like casting doubt, saying, "Well, this guy almost beat you." Even like the media saying,
I have an
well,
idea. I have an
what?
idea. I think there's a way that this story. I think there's a way that this story can go that I may like it.
What?
You heard what you just said about Apollo and Rocky?
Mm-hmm.
What if they do that? What if Roman goes on air tomorrow, right? And he's like, you know what? I'm sick of everybody all this talk over the weekend. You know what? For once for all, yada yada yada. The next pay-per-view, I'm facing you again, Cody, and none of my family's gonna be there. Watch, I'm gonna beat you on my own. I'm tired of this talk. And then you can have Paul Heyman, you can have Solo, both look at Roman and go like, what? Like, nah, that's not a good idea, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you see Solo looking mad worried yesterday?
Yeah,
While Cody was beating him up.
And that's something that can play into it because, and I like your idea. What I was going to say, because like apparently Roman's going to take some time off after Mania, and that's another way you can play into the storyline of like, Roman comes out, tomorrow or SmackDown, and he just like, talks shit. He's like, yeah, I beat Cody. I'm still the man. Acknowledge me. Yada yada yada. And with like attention to detail, you look on Solo's face, and Solo has that face of like, I helped you win. Like I saved your legacy. And Paul Heyman, same thing. The Usos, same thing. And Roman kind of has that look of doubt of like, everyone's saying Cody beat me, but I beat Cody, didn't I? And even when he's on vacation, he can come back, and that's how you build up to SummerSlam. Whereas Roman's like, I'm trying to enjoy time with my family. I've been carrying this company on my back for years, but all I can think about, all anyone can say to me is, Cody almost had you.
Right.
And if it wasn't for your cousin, Cody would be champion, and not you. You're not a tribal chief. You're a tribal chump.
Right. No, you know what? That is the only way I think I would like it, bro. Is that he starts to self-doubt himself, and he starts to really, really, really realize Cody had me, and if I didn't cheat, I lost. That's the only way, because I didn't like it. Straight up, I didn't like it. So I think that's nice, because you're right. Solo was looking worried yesterday. He was. When Roman was beating him up on the ramp, and then Cody flipped it and was beating him up on the ramp, my man Solo started backing up quick. He was like, "Nah, I'm not trying to fight you. You already beat me on Monday. I'm good. I don't want another L. All I'm taking is one for now."
Yeah, it's just it plays into his ego of like, nobody's supposed to beat me, and nobody's supposed to even like come close to beating me. Like I'm supposed to be the conqueror, and I almost got conquered. Like I was this close. I was a heartbeat away from losing, and that's gonna eat at him to the point where come to SummerSlam, Roman's like, I wanted this because I want you. I just want you. Yeah. And no Usos, no bloodline. It's just me and you. So I can finally prove. So I can not only prove it to the world, but prove to myself, you never had me.
Yep. And
I'm just that good.
And then he loses. And then when he's in the back, you have the family just all look at him, and one by one, slowly, they all start leaving the locker room.
Right.
Till it's just Roman.
I mean, now is beginning the dissension of the bloodline because the Usos lost.
Yep.
You have Solo, who, again, that's maybe a feud down the line. Solo and Roman, because Solo can be, I'm the young gun, I'm the young hungry wolf. You're just old guard, and if it wasn't for me, your ass would have lost at me.
Yep.
I saved your legacy, Oos. You can do that. Yep. The same thing with Jay. Jay can be the guy that leaves the bloodline and becomes a star on his own.
Yep.
So there's a lot you can do with this feud.
Yeah. I would like it that way. That's the only way, I think. I think that's the only way that you can still have Cody look strong still.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense that, like, yeah, he did beat me, but he fucking cheated. He can't beat me fair and square. He's scared of me. How he 260 something pounds. That's what Samantha Urban said, right? Samantha, that's what you said yesterday. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I'm only what you said yesterday. I'm 220. This man got 50 pounds on me, and he's still scared of me. And he got to cheat. That's your tribal chief. That's who you want to acknowledge. Throw it
Enter
back in his
Solo.
face. Just throw it back in his face. You know how he likes to fucking manipulate you, bro, in the promos. Manipulate him back. Like, I like that when he did it the other day. Keep doing it. And now that he cheated to beat you, you have fuel. You have the fuel now. You say you're this, you say you're that, but you can't even beat me straight up like a man. Is that what your wife likes at home? Oh, and you see Roman's face.
And also, not for nothing, that presents a. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, like, then you see Roman's face, like, what? Like, you got to use the shit back at him, and this is the perfect time to use it back at him, because he's, like you said, he's vulnerable. His family lost tag titles. Solo's looking at him, worried and concerned, giving him all types of looks. So I was paying attention to that shit yesterday. I noticed it. Solo's he's good too, just like his brothers. He's good at it. Like, he's just very young at it, but he's good at it, man. So. I would like that. I would definitely like that. That still keeps me intrigued. You know, I don't lose all interest into it. I don't stop caring about Cody, because I wasn't gonna stop caring. Like, I was just upset that he fucking got the moment there. That's all.
Right. I get you.
But
that's all. Not for nothing, it presents, Backlash's main event. Cody and KO and Stammy versus the fucking Bloodline.
Yep, in Puerto Rico. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I mean, you had two big tag matches. You have that. You had Bad Bunny and Ray versus Dom and Damien.
Yep.
Here, RJ presented, make that into a 6-man, like have Finn and Dom and Damien versus Ray, Bad Bunny, and what's his name, Escobar.
They should do that. Escobar's Ray Mysterio and Santos is a legit LWO now. Ray and Santos got to be together like every show now.
Right.
Like, that's another faction.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, Backlash sounds like it's going to be a fucking huge show.
All three of them, Backlash, Money in the Bank, and the King and Queen of Ring, they're all going to be great.
Right. I mean, the next 3 pay-per-views are going to be overseas, so.
That's awesome. That's good. I'm glad they should. You know what? You know what that means, Drew? That means unique. That means unique stages for each one. Fuck it, I'm with it.
Yeah, Money in the Bank is going to be in London. It's going to be in the O2 Arena in London. I think SummerSlam's in Detroit, so that's in the States.
Yeah, SummerSlam's in Detroit.
I know Triple H, wants to do more, overseas events, which is good.
Yeah, you should. Their crowds are electric for wrestling, especially WWE, because they don't get them that often, so they're gonna go off. But yeah, I think that covers night 2, people. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry that night 2 just didn't deliver as much as night 1. I truly did not like it. It's like it was 2 different WrestleMania. Night 1 cleared in all aspects of everything. It's crazy. But yeah, it should be interesting.
We didn't get a chance to talk about night 1, so do you want to talk about night 1 real quick, and then just
Yeah, I'll give my thoughts. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think I enjoyed almost every match at night. The worst match I would say to me was probably the 6 women's tag match between Damage Control and Becky, Lita, and Trish. I think that was probably the worst match, but it wasn't even bad. It was just compared to every other match. It just
it was a paint by numbers match, but right. it was fine.
Right. The first my only thing is John Cena's heart was not in it. I saw it. I saw it through the television screen. I don't know if I think they had to play it safe because he had to go and film a movie. So I give them that. I'm not gonna complain at John Cena. I love Cena, but I think that's what it was. It looked like his heart wasn't in it. That match was very lackluster, but it was okay. Theory got his win. My pitches I'm tired of seeing Austin Theory as champion. I think this experiment needs to die like now. So I think you should draft LA Knight to Raw and have LA Knight beat Austin Theory for the United States Championship. Yeah. I think you should because LA Knight's 40. I didn't know that. He's not winning an Intercontinental title, so he's a babyface now, whether people like it or not. He's a heel. He's a heel. He still acts like a heel. As much as he wants to smile, as much as I see him smile and chuckle, I see it, Eli. You can't hide it, bro. I know you enjoyed him doing that shit. I see you smirk. I see you smile all the time when they go off for you. But the crowd loves him. Even if he's a heel facing Austin Theory, the crowd's gonna cheer for LA Knight. And so, let him win the belt. Let him hold the belt, man. He's old. He says it all the time in his promos. He came here to win championships, so let him win one. I like LA Knight. That opener was alright. What was after that? The men's showcase. Oh my god, bro.
That was fun.
It was very fun. Angelo Dawkins flatline fucking.
I love that.
Holy shit, bro. His nickname should be D1 Dawkins.
Oh, there you go.
D1 Dawkins. That should be his nickname. I didn't know he was in D1, but I know he played D1 football. But oh my god, he took Braun out, cleaned him. Oh my, and then Ricochet did that standing like front flip. I was like, yo, what are you? Oh my god, are you human? Like, holy shit. And Chad Gable did that fucking rolling German suplex on Braun, deadlifted Braun. Yo, give Chad Gable his flowers, boy. Stop giving him these stupid funny gimmicks, bro. Like, get him, bring back Charlie Haas, somebody. I know they did the Shelton Benjamin shit already, but give him somebody else. Like, I know Otis is about to become Otis. I'm not mad at that. I know people probably bitch. Otis is very entertaining. People get that shit through your head. He's funny. He's very funny, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but when they put the shades on him, he let out a little, oh yeah, like very whisper, and it was fucking funny. And him and Maximum Memo is gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna be entertaining.
You know what they should do with Chad Gable, since they're bringing up Braun and possibly the fucking the Creeds. Just like put Chad with the Creeds.
Have his own Alpha Academy on like that.
Yeah, like do like a Team Angle type thing, like, you know, because I'm like with you. I love Chad Gable. Like I'll take Chad Gable over Gargano any day. I think Gable needs to be a little bit more serious and less comedic. You know, not to say he needs to be like stone faced or anything, but like he's proven that he has a personality. But like him doing the goofy shit is kind of winning on me, because I'm like, this guy is really good. Like,
right.
You know, the fact that he's able to like fucking flex Braun Strowman, I'm like, the office. Somebody in the office had to have noticed that. Like, come on.
Yeah, for real. Like, come on, bro. I agree. You know what his team name should be? Team Able.
There you go.
Ready and able. Let's go. That was fire. But nah, I like Otis. I like he's gonna be in that. That shit is funny. He's funny. Like, Drew, wrestling fans don't understand. Some wrestlers are just really good at both. They can be good wrestlers and they can be great entertainers. Right. And that's gonna get you far in places in WWE. You need to know how to entertain at some point. You need to do more than just be a good wrestler, people. Like, you really do. If you wanna progress in your career, you have to do more than just be a good fucking wrestler. You have to, or else you're just gonna be that. You're just gonna be Mustafa Ali. And look at him, he has a gimmick now. So, but yeah, that match was fun. Montez Ford is ridiculous, and they won, right? The Street Profits.
Yeah,
they won. I was shocked they won. But yeah, my match of the night, I would say, would be Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Oh my god, I love that match. That was great. I just never saw Charlotte Flair get her ass beat like that before. I never seen her get manhandled like that before, ever. She was getting fucked up, bro. Like, oh my god, I never saw it. The German suplex from the top turnbuckle on her face. then the regular standing one that she threw on her face. I don't even think that.
Yeah, when she like landed flat on her face, ooh.
Yo, oh my god! I thought she killed her.
There's definitely a lot of moments in this match where I went, ooh.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh my god! But then the avalanche riptide. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. Nope.
It's like Rhea for somebody like for I don't know how tall she is. I think she's like 6 feet tall.
Nah, she's 5'7".
Are you sure? Because she's a lot taller than that, dude.
The boots, bro. The boots she wears. The boots make her taller. She's 5'7". I'm dead ass. Look it up, bro. I know it's hard to believe.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just like she looks. Even when she's not wearing boots, like when she's in like workout pictures, like because she's dating Buddy Matthews, and I'm pretty sure Buddy Matthews is at least my height or maybe shorter, and she's taller than him. But
sorry,
I'll have to look.
She's 5'9", so she's my brother's height.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, like for a girl her size, she's really good at selling.
Thank you for bringing that up. Oh my God, Drew, thank you. That's a problem Bianca Belair has. An immense problem she has. Yeah. She does not sell for anybody. It's bad. It is bad. She does not sell for nobody. I count 2 seconds, she gets up, and then right back as nothing happened. It's bad. She didn't sell for Asuka at all yesterday.
Right.
That shit got me pissed, bro. I don't know. But sorry, yeah, you're right. Rhea Ripley. Go ahead.
Yeah, because like when Charlotte, there was that spot where I think Rhea was going for Riptide, and Charlotte reverses into a DDT, which was awesome. And Rhea lands like literally on top of her head, and she of course she sells it like, fuck, I just landed on my head, but I'm pretty sure it was like half and half of like, I'm selling this, but I literally just landed on my fucking head.
It was bro, their match was so brutal. I literally was hearing Rhea and Charlotte going, oh fuck, oh shit, like, yeah, they were fucking hitting each other hard.
I like that one spot where like I think Rhea was like, oh, you're the queen, and then Charlotte traps her back like, yeah, I'm the queen, bitch.
Yo, yeah. But that match was so good. Charlotte knew what she was doing. She picked the right person to prove to everybody that she can be beaten. She picked the right person, and her smile, her applauding, her pointing at Rhea just set it off. And thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate it. The little mini babyface run you had leading up to Mania, I truly was grateful. You didn't revert to your original bad guy shtick. I liked it. I did. And I'm not a fan of Charlotte. I liked it. And she put her over. Like, and made her like $1 million, like the most dominant woman wrestler that they have. And you could tell she was happy for her. She applauded. She was smiling ear to ear, bro. So that was
just like for all the haters that say Charlotte sucks, like please go suck a dick.
Yeah,
like,
she don't.
Find a dick and just like suck it, suck it, eat it, like I don't know, fuck yourself with it, because Charlotte is fucking good. Actually, let me retract that statement. She's fucking great. Like she is, to me, she's the best women's wrestler, period. Not just currently, but of all time.
I think after yesterday, yeah.
Just anyone that whines
she proved everybody wrong. She's not as selfish as you may think. She saw Rhea's her rise. She put her over, and she put her over damn good. I'm telling you, not Becky, not Bayley, not damn sure not Sasha Banks. None of them put no beating in. Right, exactly. None of them put no beating, or not even a comparison of a hurting to Charlotte Flair that what Rhea Ripley did Saturday night. Are you kidding? Absolutely not. They, as big as Charlotte is, Rhea made her look smaller than her. Come on, people. Like, shit's crazy. I had never seen Charlotte get manhandled like that before. And I don't mean manhandled as like a one-sided fight, because it was back and forth. But Charlotte got ass beat, plain and simple. She did. She really did. But that match was great. I loved it so much. It was that good.
It was would you say that's the best women's match you've ever seen?
Honestly, yeah. You want to know?
I want to go back and watch it.
You want to know why? Because they wrestled like they wrestle. I don't want to say it. I can't. How I really want to say it, I'll have to say it to you off air. Like they wrestle like dudes. Like big ass neck. You know what I'm saying? Like they really do. They wrestled like straight up like dudes yesterday. Saturday, whoop each other's ass, big boot, the chops, fucking the Germans. I'm just like, yo. And shout out to Rhea. Rhea only got caught into the figure four once, and she caught the rope quick. Mad smart. I don't think anybody paid attention to that yesterday, Saturday night. Charlotte tried to get the figure 8. She tried to get it in. It was either 5 or 4 times, and she got it locked in the 4th time, and the rope break quick. And Rhea was smart. That match was great. It had everything. It had technicality. It had brute strength, offense, back and forth, and a beautiful ending. Because I'm not kicking out a 3 after taking that riptide off the top rope. You stupid. My what did Kevin Hart said in that movie with Ice Cube? My stomach's in my ass.
Like, yeah, that match was making me nervous because I'm like, oh, this could go either way.
Yeah, no, I didn't want Charlotte to win either, bro. Trust me. I was
right.
But
I didn't either, but like,
yeah, that was good. What else happened Saturday night? The main event was good. I like that shit too. I was so happy they won, but I already knew they were gonna win, so I wasn't really gonna be really much shocked about that. What else happened? The shit. Ray and Dom. Yeah, Ray and Dom was good too. Oh,
that's great.
Drew Yari. You see our boy Dom do the Michinoku driver?
Dom has really come into his own. Like being in the Judgment Day has helped him be more conditioned as a wrestler. Because like my biggest gripe with Dom whenever he was with Ray was it felt like he wasn't. I don't want to say Ray wasn't teaching him anything, but like it felt like Dom. Well, not felt like because he was doing it, but like Dom was wrestling more like his dad.
He was,
and it's just like Dom. I don't know how tall Dom is. Like Dom's like what 5'9", 5'10".
I'll do it right now. Don't be surprised if he's 6 foot.
Yeah, me that won't surprise me. But like, well, I mean, Rhea's taller than him, so I don't know if he'd be 6 foot. Oh fuck.
Dom's 6'1".
Then Rhea's not fucking 5'9". What the fuck?
She is. He's 6'1", bro. He's 6'1", and he's only 25. You mean to tell me you 6'1"? Why are you wrestling like your pops? You have the stature that your dad never could have. Like you could be the wrestler that your dad couldn't be because he was short. Like,
right, I mean, I've always said like jokingly, but not so jokingly, of like, you know, Dominic should wrestle more like his biological TV dad, you know, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. Yeah, no, you're right.
Because it would look better. It would look better. But like, you know, since being in Judgment Day, he's had more ring conditioning. And I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like he's bulking up a little bit more, which is good because
he is. He needs to. You can't look like
good.
No, I'm sorry for cutting you off. You're right. Listen, you can't be flabby when you like. There's a group of 4 of y'all. You got Damian Priest. Then you got Finn. Then you have Rhea, and then it's you. You can't be looking like that, bro. I'm sorry. Even if your character's supposed to be like a bad guy, but you're supposed to be taking like a joke, I'm sorry. You gotta bulk up, man. I'm so sorry. You stick out. You stick out like a sore thumb in that whole group because you just you just don't like you belong.
Right. But this match had everything I wanted because like initially I said, you know, with Dominic, I thought if he really wants to get heel heat, he should come on Eddie's lowrider. But it was kind of the switcheroo of like Dom came out, you know, as a hardened criminal, and you know the police, you know, escort. I'm like, okay, this is better than my idea. And he comes out wearing Ray's mask, which I'm like, wow, he really does look like his dad. And
he does. And he came out in the 1997 Halloween Havoc mask. So dirty. He's so
right.
dirty.
It's just like you love to hate him because like, and I'll get to Michael Cole in a bit. And then with Ray coming out to nothing but a G thing with fucking Snoop Dogg driving the lowrider, and when they play Eddie's music, I'm not gonna lie, I got choked up.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm like, oh, I'm getting choked up right now just thinking about it. But you know, and then of course, you know, playing the 619 Booyaka POD music, and the match had everything you wanted. for a big fight feel. And just, again, Ray's family being there at ringside added to the match. When Ray takes out his belt and starts spanking Dominic, the whole place went nuts. Our living room went nuts. We were like, "Yeah, get him!" Yeah. Like I fucking loved it. And then just like Dom's mom just smacking the shit out of him. Which I'll be honest, I think she was holding back. I think she was holding back.
She did,
because like I know Latin moms, they're not going to hold back when they slap the shit out of kids.
Nope.
I think she was holding back.
She did.
So, right, because if she actually used her full strength, he'd be dead right now. I'll tell you that much. But everything else with the match was great. Michael Cole, I'm convinced he hates Dominic.
Yeah, he probably do.
He's like, "You little punk! How dare you!" He's just yelling at him and like,
he's a piece of shit. Michael, I'm sick of this kid. No, that's it. I'm sick of this kid.
He's like, "No, Corey, you're wrong. No."
I remember that shit. I know that shit. When he turned, he's like, "You're nothing but an ungrateful piece of shit." And then Corey's like, "Michael." He's like, No, Corey, I'm sick of this kid. This shit had me weak, bro. It's like when JR hated Triple H. You son of a bitch!
Have you no soul? What have you done, you no good son of a bitch?
Triple H, you bastard! I know.
Why? Yeah, but tell me why.
Nah, but yeah, 9-1 was good. 9-1 was great. I liked it. But yeah, I liked it. It was definitely way better, more enjoyable than Night 2. I'd say that.
No, yeah, far enough.
Yeah, I'm just very curious for tonight.
Oh yeah, Monday Night Raw tonight.
Yep. Yeah, people.
First night of a new era.
Yep. Make sure you tune in tonight, and we'll all be interested to see what happens on the Raw after Mania. But yeah. I think that's about covers everything, people. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week. So get through this week, survive, and at the end of the day, make sure everything's always too sweet.
Too sweet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.